looking at this page right here. Good morning. Okay, log into YouTube. Make sure everything is up and running properly. It is, so we're up and going. Yeah, early start, my man. I have things to do at 9. Well, someone's coming at 9:30 to do some kind of inspection. So I need to be ready in case he is on time. Alrighty. The ugly continue. Okay. We don't need to really look at anything in the individual chart, but let's take a look at some stuff that is gonna cause a lot of pain for a lot of people. Apple, one of the most beloved company, has joined the bear party. Okay, so uh, it is one of the last big one where if you look at the FANG, right, the Netflix, the Google, the Amazon, you name it, all the big tech, Microsoft, everything has fallen 20% to 30%, if not 50% or 60%, right? And Apple was the lone king that did not give up 20%. Well, it did yesterday. It finally did. Now, how far can Apple go? Or where will Apple go? Okay, so there's a couple of spots that I'm looking at, but for sure, this trend line was touched and bounced yesterday, but today it will violate. Okay, it will violate that trend line, so say bye-bye to that trend line. So the next spot, I hate to say it for those Apple lover, if you still have it, 137.78 down here. That's the next spot, key support. It has been here before, back in October of last year. So that's your next area, all right? So there's people on TV that talk about 126. I saw that last night. I'm not sure what they're looking at as far as why they say 126. I don't know. I don't know what it is that they see that they predict 126. Let me see if I can make any sense of the wonderful folks on CNBC. No, I wouldn't call one. I don't see any reason why 126 is in the card. Okay, so let me see if I can see something beyond. Okay, so I expand 2 years out. Is there a reason for 126? Okay, I see why someone would say, oh, maybe 126. But if you look at 126, it's barely a resistant. It's not even anything. This is a resistant. Okay, it's a resistant because it touched twice, 3 times, 4 times. So to me, the 137.7 ish is a good area. This is just like a no man's land, really. I wouldn't call that any kind of major area. I say to me, 116 is something more. Not that I want to see. I'm pretty sure many investors in Apple is gonna say, "Oh no," okay, but yeah, one level at a time. Not much more I can say. Okay, so the next level for Apple is 137.7 ish. Okay, so we'll deal with that when it get down there, if it get down there. Okay, Let's see what else. Oil oil is heading south again. I sold all of my ExxonMobil on this pump yesterday. When I saw this pump 88, I sold everything. I was watching it, and I did not get out at 88.9. I got out at on this bounce here. I was watching it, right? I saw it up here. I saw it come down here. I put a sell order right around here. Can you see this? It peaked, it dropped, it peaked, it dropped. So on this drop here, I said, okay, last time you got up to 88.53-ish, so I put an order in at 88.49 or something like that. Something just right below 88.5 to make sure I get out, and I got out, and now it's down here, 84. See you later, alligator. Disney, let's talk about Disney. Oh my goodness. 100, here we come. Keep this in mind, okay? Whether it's Bitcoin or any stocks or any ETF or any market, in a bear market that we have right now, technical are breaking, okay? Even the big guy will tell you and I that at this point, a lot of the computers are turned off because hedge funds, portfolio managers understand that at this heightened fear level, you have a lot of irrational behaviors. And technical analysis, chart reading, and where the computer are programmed, they behave logically. Sure, they capitalize on greed and fear as far as the level in order to get in and get out. Yes, hopefully you understand that point. But when the fear level is so heightened, it's better for them to not engage, okay? Because they can't measure the magnitude of the irrationality. Hopefully what I explained makes sense. There is no quant department, okay? Quant, this is how Wall Street describe computer bots trading. They usually label those department quant because I work in a quant department, short for quantitative analysis. A lot of them don't let things run automatically all the time. There are humans involved that tweak the program from time to time, and then there should be a kill switch. The kill switch can stop the program and let things just do nothing. Okay, so there are kill switch. Every program has that kill switch. I used to joke about, forget the kill switch, just have a plug, unplug it from the wall, okay? Pull the plug. That was a term that we used to joke about in the quant department, was pull the plug. There will be time. There will be time, and it happened in every bear cycle. The plug will be pulled because managers just don't want the computer to go haywire and do something rash, like sell everything kind of things, right? So trust me, there is always a fail-safe, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if the fail-safe are in place in many institutional trading department, because at this point, irrationality has taken hold of the market, and the body in the closets are coming out. Okay, what's happened in crypto, in many high level area, are getting blown up. There is no in a bear market like this, there is no hiding. Okay, it is this is where you see the people that gamble hard, leveraged up, getting blown up. There is no if or buts about it. This is why the big guy yesterday, he said, this is it. We are not at the bottom, but this is an area where lever are being yanked and people are getting crushed and career are ending. Okay, careers are ending. That's what, and I agree with him. I said, I have been around too long to see so many of these massive drawdown, liquidation break, and it's career ending for a lot of people. Some of you may think that Cathie Wood, regardless of what happened with ARK Investment, is gonna set up shop somewhere else. If you were around 2000 and you saw a lot of tech fund that blew up, a lot of the tech fund manager that was on CNBC weekly to tout their great return, they didn't return. They nobody, they don't get a job again. They may return later, like many years later, but it's career ending for a lot of people. I told the big guy yesterday. Someday people will refer to this as Tech Wreck 2.0. Okay, I'm not sure I'm the first one to say that, but at least that was the first time I mentioned that to him. He laughed. He said, "Yeah." He said, "Definitely, this is a Tech Wreck 2.0 because there's a lot of tech that are going to go away, like Zoom." Zoom, oh my God. There's so many people on CNBC in the past 2 years that love Zoom. And I'm like, I have never traded Zoom. Never. I traded T-Doc. The last time I traded T-Doc was on a move with the big guy. Okay, he was like, oh, it was like somewhere here on this downtrend here. And when it break the downtrend, okay, because there was a downtrend here, right? I got in, and along with the big guy, because he was watching it, right? He was watching it, and he saw the break above the downtrend as well as the 20 MA and the 50. It was a very bullish move for him, right? So I got in, and we got out somewhere before the top. Okay, we got out. My only T-Doc trade in all of the 2 years is right here, in this spot right here. And I'm so thankful to get in quick. I barely make like, well, I make like maybe 8% on the trade and something like that. But to see the cascade from 150 down to 28, holy cow. Holy cow. Phil, as an electrical technician in the Navy, we used to just unplug it and reset. Yep, unplug. I do this all the time at home. Whenever the router's not working right, the computer's not working right, I told my wife, I told my son, just unplug. Okay? There is no monkey around with thing. Unplug, hit the little button, reset. Do both. I do both. I don't just unplug. I reset, unplug, the whole thing. Apple is going to buy Peloton. Amazon is going to buy Peloton. No, nobody's going to buy Peloton. Peloton 11.25. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Okay, yeah, this is Tech Wreck 2.0. Sadly, there's going to be a lot of blow up. And for now, as I mentioned to my brother yesterday, hands off, sit on your hand. We are at that stage now where irrational behavior is overriding the market. The fear is so high. Okay, crypto, Bitcoin dropped to 27. Can it go lower? Absolutely. This is the hard lesson that all the crypto bros, I saw a lot of video yesterday from dudes that lost 80% of their saving on crypto in Luna, in all kind of crazy stuff, Dogecoin, you name it, they are getting blown up. Okay, it's kind of sad to be honest because there was a lot of talk of depression, suicide. It was crazy. It was crazy. If you were active on any kind of crypto message board, Reddit, Wall Street bets, there is doom and gloom and but this is it. This is the kind of crazy you see near the bottom of the market. I'm not calling the bottom. Let's make it very clear. Yesterday I said that I had gotten the phone call from law firm, and usually that is 3 months or so before the bottom. Okay, so I'm not. Let's not even say that Nick ETA Nick is calling the bottom. Near the bottom is 3 months. I said 3 months. Okay, and 3 months could be another 5% down, 10% down. All right, so let's not even think that I call the bottom. Um, it's funny. I talked to my staff that had been with me the longest. Uh, my first staff that I hired was back in 2001. It was over Christmas of 2001 was my very first employee. Okay, and then shortly, well, no, it was before Christmas. It was December. It was after Thanksgiving. I hired my first employee, and then his brother joined us literally a few weeks later. So like by the end of 2001, the brother and I, the brother and his brother, well, the two brothers worked for me. The older brother that was hired first worked with me in the quant department with Putnam. Okay, I was working for Putnam Mutual Funds in that quant department. And eventually he left because he worked for State Street. He became a portfolio manager at State Street. His brother still works for me today. So yesterday I called him up and I said, "Hey, Burton." His name is Burton. His brother is Rob. I say, "Burton, I know things have been slow the past 2 years, but I got the phone call, so buckle up. I got 2 cases coming in the next few days. I will review them, I will quote them, and they will be up your way." He said, "Awesome, Nick. I'm ready. My wife is ready." So he works for me. His wife also is trained to work for me if needed. And then he dropped me a little nugget. He said, "Nick, Rob is also free to work if you have more project." I'm just like, "Rob? What happened to Rob, the mutual fund manager with State Street?" He said, "Rob got laid off." Rob was making $200,000 plus a year. Rob got laid off. Uh, at one point, I think at the peak of earning, Rob was making 200 plus 100K in bonus. Rob got laid off. So he said, Rob is ready. So if business boom, he still had the software on his computer at home. He's ready. Oh, oh boy. So we will see. But I mentioned in the WhatsApp chat yesterday that I got a very similar phone call back in November of 2008. And I remember hiring 3 people down here around Thanksgiving. I remember having a bunch of interviews with people in November by Thanksgiving, and then hire them and spend much of December training them. And then, of course, the market bottom in February of 2009. Okay. 2000 tech reg is a little bit different. For those that remember the tech reg of 2000, I got that fateful phone call late June, early July, okay? But the problem with the tech reg of 2000 is that it was a double whammy because sure, the market bottomed later in 2000, but then we got the 9/11 event that sent the economy into like a double recession mode. But yeah, in hindsight, looking at all the major crashes, it usually happened that way, 3, 4 months or so. So yeah, we have a way to go. Okay, I'm not sitting here and tell you that. Oh yeah, we hit the bottom. Um, we're not at the bottom. Okay, we're not. We are not at the bottom. Tesla is testing 700. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Remember? Oh boy, it's testing 700. Do you think? Quick pop quiz. Do you think the big guy is jumping in here to buy Tesla at 700 because he predicted and target 700? The answer is no. Why? Because of the way it got there. All right, because a lot of people that have a problem with the strategy get confused on price target, like buy where. Well, yeah, he was targeting 700 as a place to be, but at the same time, this is one nasty slide. So guess what? He's not touching this shit. Okay, he's not touching this at all at 700, even though he thought 700 was a target. But the way it got there is a no touch. It's that simple. Okay, let it slide. In every bear market, okay, a lot of the unthinkable is doable. Just like in crypto, okay, if you ask many people in crypto, can Bitcoin go to 20,000 last month, 2 months ago, 6 months ago? A lot of people say that's crazy talk. But the unthinkable is doable because when irrational behavior is in play, when leverage are getting blown up, when people are forced to sell, it's going to be a cascade of problems. Okay, so this is why I push back against any comic collectors for the past 6 months that tell me, oh, this key book is down 10%, it seems cheap. Are you insane? Are you insane that you think something down 10% or 20% is cheap? No, 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 no. At least 50, at least 61.8% now. Okay, so that 61.8% might not be even enough for a lot of big keys. It's coming. You know why? Because it is forced selling. Too many dudes buy too many things they can't afford. So stop the nonsense. Okay, if you bought comic books on unsecured credits, stop the fucking stupid. I hope you hear this. Oh my God. At which point, this is what bothers me so much about human, is people won't stop what they're doing even when they know it's wrong until it is done. Okay, I'm not gonna stop buying because I love this shit so much. I am so addicted to comic books. I'm addicted to buy crap because I need to make videos, because I need the attentions, because I need confirmations. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's gonna bite so many dudes, okay? There are so many dudes in this community that are just gonna get blown up, having a closet full of worthless plastic. Good God. The big guy said a very poignant thing yesterday. He said the market is designed to inflict maximum pain. Okay, so he said that it's always, it sounds crude that I laugh about, you know, take money from the stupid. That's what the market is doing. It is the moment of I am taking money from all the stupid is here. It is here. It's not coming. It is here. Okay, so all the Gen Z that thought the days of going to college, get a real job, earn a living, work hard, study hard, all of that, for the most part, wiped out because of the way social media is. And I'm blowing up on TikTok, doing dances. It's coming. Every generation had to go through this rude awakening. Every generation. Every generation. I've been through it. Hey, I remember 2000 when I was in my 20s. There's a lot of dudes, even the big guy, he went through it. He got crushed trading tech stock. He learned his hard lesson. Okay, he and I still talk about, yeah, I got hurt. I got hurt trading tech stock. I got hurt trying to create startup with the .com. So I've been there. I seen it. I seen the blown up. He was trading. He got blown up. Okay, so he's seen it, and we have seen every 10 years plus we saw the same thing. A new batch of 20 something that think they know everything. They think they got everything figured out, and the older people are stupid, ignorant, boring. Yeah, welcome to reality. JC, take less, offer less. Okay, I have a friend, a multimillionaire that also collect, and I told him last weekend, I told him to be brutal. I am not here to save anybody. Okay, I said this is Darwinism at its best, and I told him he's much more he's way nicer than I am. Okay, and I said, when somebody is hurt, I would inflict maximum pain as far as the market. Okay, I'm not about if you hurt other things, other area, I'm more compassionate. But when it comes down to money and cents and investing and trading and speculating, I said I have no sympathy to the people that do the wrong thing, because they didn't listen. They never did listen. Okay, you think these people give a shit about what I say the last many years on YouTube about don't buy this, don't buy that, don't speculate, don't over leverage, don't. No, they don't care. This channel is freaking boring. This white wall back here, that's shit. It's just, but be brutal, be absolutely brutal. I mean, I you know, I told my friend, he said, for years in the bull market, the dealers that you work with, this guy, this multimillionaire, he spent millions in comic books. Okay, so trust me, he put big money into dealers' pocket. He's like, I told him, for years, you line the pockets of dealers that sold you, from Metropolis to Heritage. You line their pocket. The power is now in your hand. The dynamic has shifted to your side. You have money, more money than common sense. You can buy whatever you want. It's time to step on some throats, okay? It's time. If somebody desperate, if a dealer that you know, that you bought stuff from before, that now come to you offering you key books for cheap because they need the cash, step on it. This is the time to lean, It's not a time to be compassionate. They were not compassionate to you when they're asking GPA high, offer you books. The reverse is coming for them. So play it. Leverage your power. Leverage your wallet. Okay? Trust me, if anybody knock on my door and say, Nick, I have some key books to sell, you think I'm going to offer anywhere near GPA? Hell no. Hell no. That it is what it is. You know, you just so Tesla is getting a wallop. We all know Apple is getting the wallop. TLT. See, this is, it's not a bad thing. So to see TLT reversing, okay, so TLT, as you know and heard me talk for weeks now, months now, TLT was crashing, but okay, it has TLT and TNX is factoring in a recession. Why? It was factoring in fear of inflation going higher. Fed is raising rate. Now, for 3 straight days, the 10-year bond is crashing because it fears recession equal Fed rate cut. So we're there, okay? We are full-blown recession fear. I don't care what people on TV talk about, oh, soft landing this, hard landing that. No, it is a recession coming. We are literally 10 weeks away from the next GDP number. That's going to be a big negative number. Could be a small negative number, but technically, that's all you need. 2 negative quarter GDP to declare a recession. No if, no but, no maybe, no nothing. Okay, so it's coming. Reckoning is coming. That's why I predict the bottom to be roughly 3 months from now, because in 10 weeks or so, we're going to have that. We are in a recession. And all of a sudden, the narrative of the market will switch from, oh, inflation this, inflation that. No, 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 no. The moment that the narrative switch to a recession, wage inflation will be out of here. Because why? Layoff announcement going to come flooding in. Okay, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be so painful that all of a sudden the narrative will switch from, oh, inflation. No. Business will be cutting, slicing, laying off. It's going to be ugly, painful, and but that's where the market bottom, because you know the old saying, you can't fight the Fed. All the people that have been running the bull market for many years have been using that phrase correctly. You can't fight the Fed. If the Fed is accommodating, if the Fed is printing money, if the Fed is buying assets, you can't fight the Fed. Market go up, short get crushed. Well, the opposite is true. Over the past 6 months, the Fed is raising rate. If you are bullish when the Fed was cutting and easing, and you did not take heed of the Fed raising rate, and you get hurt, please remember this. Don't fight the Fed, go both ways. Thus, when we have a recession announcement in about 10 weeks or 11 weeks, and the Fed halt all the talk of raising rate no matter what, they can't. There is no Fed that is going to say, oh, we are in a recession, but we are going to keep raising rate. There is not one. Not one. Okay? Please go back in history and show me how many Fed say that and not get fired or stay on the job. It would be inhumane. It would be insane to do something like that. Every Fed had to cut rate. So they will raise rate. They will still raise rate in the next couple of weeks because they do what they must, okay, whatever, because they are forced by the yapping mouth on CNBC, jawboning about, oh, inflation this, inflation that. Yeah, it's coming. Like I said, the stock market and the bond market front run the economy. Please, 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 people, okay? Understand this. Understand that that's what it is. The stock market front run the economy had been crashing for the last 6 months because it see at first a soft landing, and then it see a hard landing, and now it see a recession. The bond market didn't care. The bond market was so focused on inflation, right? It was just look at this. Yeah, it don't give an F. And guess what? How come you crashed 3 days in a row? What happened to the Fed raising rate forever, right? It's no, it's seeing it. It's a good thing. Okay, I'm not bullish on the market, but to me, this is a sign that the bond market is seeing a recession instead of being all in on fighting inflation. No, 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 no. The rate raise will stop after the next time. Okay, if the Fed is lucky to squeeze in 2 more rate raise before the end of June, that is it. You heard it here. Has anybody on TV predict the end of Fed raising rate? I'm predicting it here. Okay, so call me out if I'm wrong after June. If the Fed is still raising rate after June, you tell me, Nick, you're wrong. You're way wrong. Please do. Remind me. Okay, remind me that I'm wrong. I'm the one here saying that June, after, they can't raise rate after June because I think July 4th is going to be the big Fed recession announcement. And I just don't see how they can keep raising rate. But that's me. You can call me out, remind me that I'm dead wrong, and I will own up to it. Not that's just the way it is. You know, it's brutal. So let's see what else can we look at. Let's see the safety sector. Let's see what they're doing. XLV, yeah, they're gonna be down. You can say phase two is not over. Phase two is not over. Okay, it's not much I can say. Okay, it's hanging, it's sliding, but it's a good thing. All right, but the fact that XLP, which is a staple ETF, consumer staple, is not crashing all the way down to 200 concern me. Okay, it's doing well. It's holding up better than the rest of the market, but down here, people. Okay, if you see the XLP crash down here, please buy. Okay, buy here because this is where phase three will reward you. Okay, so if it doesn't get down there for whatever reason, if it doesn't get down there, it's gonna hang around here for the next 10 weeks. That's fine. But if we keep crashing in the next 3 months down here, I can guarantee you, I will put a big part of my 24% cash here. Okay, there. It's coming. It is coming. One of my favorite. Okay, Anthem. And down here, at the earliest, I prefer the 100 MA because when this thing violate the channel, it will go lower. So no need to jump in early. 100 MA, 472, 471, yeah. No need to buy at 480. Why buy at 480 when you can buy it almost $10 cheaper, right? So be patient. Be patient. LH. Once again, as much as I like this action, I did not recommend anyone to buy here. Okay, let it go. Let it go. It can get down all the way down to 225. Yeah, Like I said, whatever level you're looking at, look at the level lower. See, the next support is right here, 230, but I'm looking at the next level below, 225. Okay, so whatever it is that you're looking at, look at the level below. Home Depot falling apart. Okay, what more can I say? Have I not said to get out of Home Depot? Home building, real estate? Yeah, new 52-week low. I don't know what, you know, I don't know what to tell you, you know. Home Depot will be a great buy eventually, okay? Can Home Depot get down to 247? Why not? It sounds awful to even think. To me, actually, I think the next spot for Home Depot, I'm calling an audible, 260, okay? 260. And then, of course, lower. But for now, we're going from level to level. Why 260? See? It bounced multiple times in that area, okay? There was a channel here, look. So, down there, level to level. So now 10% lower, yeah. How about Lennar, home builders? Yeah, not good, not good. Okay, so yeah, where 69.75, yeah, it's gonna get there, and then next is 65. Okay, 65. This is just brutal, brutal, but it is what it is. Okay, there is no sugarcoating it. You know, there you go. Let's save it. Let's save it. I'm gonna take a look at the staple like McDonald's and see what's going on there. Okay. MCD, McDonald's. Where would I buy McDonald's? Okay, because I think McDonald's is gonna break down. Okay, it's a stalwart, you know, for recession trade, right? But it's holding. Okay, but if this thing doesn't hold, I have not buy McDonald's yet. Okay, I've been talking about buying it down here, but I yanked all my orders the last 2 days. Yeah, I mean, would I buy McDonald's at 238? Would I buy McDonald's down here at 221? Absolutely. Okay. Uh, do I think it will get down there? The unthinkable is doable. Okay. But my first spot, like I said, I gotta go one level below. Okay. Yes, this is the level right here. This is the must hold. But if this fail, 238. There's no need to be a hero. Okay. Phase 2 is still in play. Let things get sold off. Okay. And then you can pick. If you can buy many things you like 5%, 10% below, why buy now, right? That's the philosophy, all right? Pepsi. Pepsi is holding, but still, where would I buy Pepsi? It has to be 2 level below. See, 1 level, not touching that. Maybe the 50, maybe. For sure, the 200, okay? SMH, big avoid. Avoid, okay? Avoid, okay? I can't say enough, avoid. I've been saying avoid for a long time on semi. So if you want to play, you can, but I like Intel, but guess what? Even the big guy yesterday, he was like, in the beginning, he said, this is the spot for Intel. it's a buy right here if it can hold. He was hopeful. Okay, why did he say that? Look, this spot has been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This spot has been the spot for the past 3 years. It has been the line in the sand. Okay, and it failed. It failed yesterday. So the big guy is like hands off. He was saying that it was his top semi play, the only semi play outside of, he was watching his other one, Avago. He liked Avago, but he liked Intel more. And for now, Avago, you know, the fact that it's behaved so well is one of the reasons why he still like Avago. Does not mean that he's gonna buy Avago, okay? He just said that it seemed to be the best of the bunch, to be able to hold up much better. But he said that it will go down too. So he's like, he liked it, but he's like, I'm not touching that. Where would he touch Avago? 2 level below, okay? He's like, no touch. It's a no touch for him. He think down here, 510, okay? Why 510? Sound crazy? Yeah. Look, resistant, breakout, support. So yeah, 510. Okay, so I'm saving this. Yeah, it sounds crazy. It sounds 10% lower. What? Yeah. Why not? Okay, why not? It's only 10%. Why not? NOC. Let's see. NOC. Yeah. Safe haven, no more. About RTX, Raytheon. Oof. Look. Yeah. You know me. For the entire nonsense with Ukraine, I said no. I'm not touching it. Okay, because are you ready to get your rug pulled out? No. I'm like, I'm not a fan of buying things that people on TV talk about. Remember Deere? Yeah, a lot of people on TV was talking about Deere. Yeah, well, say hello. Deere is back to where it was a year ago. Okay, so if you bought Deere down here the past 6 months and you didn't take advantage of this nonsense, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, I don't get it. Cat, another one. Oh yeah. Oh no. Okay, I don't want to hear any of the nonsense. Okay, you're not gonna see me talk about stocks that people on TV recommend. Mosaic. Oh, inflation, shortage of food. What happened? Oh, pain everywhere. Okay, at the end of the day, it's pain everywhere. This is what phase 2 is. Okay, there is no, oh, buy this because it's safer. There is no safety. Okay, it's no safety. All right, it's 9:30. Market is crashing. Not much I can tell you. Okay, I'm waiting for USO to get to 81, 82 to re-short. Other than that, I'm not doing anything. The only trade that I did, buy puts on USO, sell put on USO, and I will do the same thing again if we get anywhere near 81, 82. Just before I go, on the way to school this morning, one of the gas stations that I pass every day, closed shop, out of business. It's a mom and pop gas station with a little convenience store. In fact, I stopped there the last time. I almost got a flat tire to pump air in my tire, but it's been there forever. Anthony and I were shocked to see it got out and closed shop. We're just like, wow, it was open last week, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, the pain is here in Sarasota. When a gas station close shop, yeah, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. All right, people. Hopefully the message is clear. Stay out, sit on your hand. You can miss the bottom. It is okay. Okay, even the big guy will tell you at this point it is safer to wait for confirmation that the bottom is in instead of trying to guess where the bottom is. Okay, we are going lower. At the end of the day, we are going lower. Okay, so if you have cash, sit on cash. SPY gap down. We're almost there. 382. We're not far from 382. Okay, so how about DIA? DIA, for those that don't know, that's the Dow Jones. Okay, there's people that don't know that DIA is for the Dow Jones. Okay, that's the Dow Jones. If you don't want to, if you want to invest in the Dow 30 stocks, you can buy DIA. Okay, it pay a decent dividend because most of the company in the Dow Jones 30 pay dividends. So where can this go? Okay, this thing has not come anywhere near 20% yet. Okay, so it's usually the last to go, if you know, because it is safer, less problematic kind of company. So they tend to hold up a little bit better. That's why they're only down right now 15-16% ish. It has a way to go. Okay, so the Dow Jones has not joined the bear party. The S&P, SPY, has SPY joined the bear party? Let me look. 388 before I go. Look like my my appointment is late because it's 9:34 and he's not here yet. 388, 479, 20.1. No, 19.1. Okay, right now the S&P 500 is down 19.1% from the all-time high. So we're almost there. We'll get there this week. Trust me, we'll get there. Okay? There is no oh, Strange New World is on YouTube for free. I watch it. I will watch it. Hey, it's a lot more fun to watch that than this bleeding red mess that we have here. Oh mine. Oh mine. Tesla 700. Wow. What can I say? Wow. The wealth destruction here is Twitter breaking down. Did I not say for a while to get out, take your money at 50, 51 and be happy? Why would you hold? What is the point, people? I say this with my brother all the time and many people. When you have a buyout offer and the stock pop, even if there's 10%, 15% left of gain, and the closing date of that purchase is 6 months, 9 months away, just take the money and go, okay? Just take it and go. All right, people, not much else I can say, but sit on your hand. Hold on to your cash. The bottom is not in yet. Hopefully this session sheds some calmness. You gotta laugh about this, okay? You gotta, if you're in the market long enough and you're not leveraged, you're not gonna get blown out, yes, it sucks. I would be lying to say that seeing my portfolio down 15% is not crap. It's crap, okay? But I know that it's not gonna get blown out like some other people, so it is what it is.